You guys, we have got to talk about Justin Bieber because he's posted some things this week that people are obviously talking about. People have talking about Justin Bieber for a while. Now people are worried and concerned about him and Hailey are telling people not to be so. We're going to get into what has recently been said about Justin and also by Hailey because there's so much that continues to still be said about as the weeks goon. But before we spill a tea, let's talk about what to do when life spills you. If you've been seriously injured and don't know where to start, Morgan & Morgan might have your back, America's largest personal injury law firm, and they make it so easy to turn a messy situation into a better one. And if you become their client, they make hiring a lawyer super simple if we're sure used. Think that hiring an attorney was this long and complicated, expensive process, but not with Morgan. And Morgan, more than 53 million people have trusted Morgan & Morgan when they were injured in an N54 accident. And when you're injured in an N55 accident, hiring an attorney is one of the first things you should do. Morgan 59 & Morgan has achieved significant won verdicts in the past couple of months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes, and the fee is absolutely free. 1-7 unless you win your case. And with Morgan 1 and Morgan submitting a claim is so easy. 11, everything can be done right on your 13 phone. You can submit your case details, sign contracts, upload documents, and 70 medical records all from your cell phone. 19, and you can even text your attorney and 121 legal team throughout the duration of 123 your case. So if you ever get Siri, Owsley with 20 injured, your case could be worth 126 millions, and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. It's literally so easy. You can start 131 your claim now with Morgan & Morgan by 133 going to thepeople.com/spills. The link will also be in the description 9, or you can scan the QR code on the 40 screen using your phone. And I want to say thank you to Morgan and for sponsoring today's video. And let's get 46 into the news for a while. Now, Justin 48 Bieber's social media posts have been a 150 major talking point, as fans have 153 expressed worry over some of the spamming that he's done in the last 56 couple of months. Is he just expressing 158 himself because he's back in the studio and also creating a clothing line? And 2, he's in some artistic headspace, or is something else going on? People have been reading into it and decoding all of his 29 posts for a while, and that just doesn't 11 seem to be something that's changing anytime soon, as she only continues to share so much on social media. Over the tea weekend, Justin took to Instagram to share some texts with an unnamed friend where it seemed they were not getting very along, and Justin was ending this 7 friendship. The screenshots were, "I will tonight never suppress my emotions for someone. 1, conflict is a part of relationship. You don't like my angry. You don't like 35. Meme anger is our response to pain. I've too been through asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized. It simply meant," the person replied, "I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger." And he said, "Ouch, this friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out. I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries." And he 3 said, "You are which is why I always kept my distance, but I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. This confirms you were the beat. I always thought you were. Please leave me alone now." And the person replied, "I may." And he said, "Blocking you now." He also posted this on his Instagram story at the time that said, "How I feel about you." People reacted to these texts, obviously concerned, and also just calling out Justin a bit, saying, "This is a strange thing to post to be traumatized. Person should acknowledge their trauma," and got to the rappy, "Justin, my guy, you're 34 losing me here. It's okay for the other person to set a boundary and ask that 38 you do not take your trauma out on them. Justin, someone not liking your anger doesn't mean they don't like you. It means that part of you scares the man." And 346, they know you need to work on it to be 48. Better conflict is a part of relationships, but what level is this? Anger is a valid emotion in real 54, but we do have to learn to manage it. To 356, create a safe space for other people too. You can end a friendship without calling 4 names, or you are in fact lashing out, just saying, "Hope you find the peace you will need." Our please seek help needs some more context. Justin, who is this Kenny? That 410, you please get help. Someone, please intervene. This is a serious cry for help for later. On Justin took to Instagram Reels to post this people. Keep telling me to 20 heal, don't you think? If I could have 421 fix myself, I would have already. I know I'm broken. Now I have anger issues. I've 6 tried to do work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to 430 be fixed like the man did. Just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The 4 harder it right to grow, the more focused on 4-6 myself. I am Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about 4 and others, because honestly I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately. Aren't 4-5 you? Nearly everyone in the comments was for telling him that he just needs to get either off of social media or get out of the toxicity of laugh-a-titty surrounding 456 him, feeling like it's just not good 458 him at all. But Justin had previously 5 said he wasn't going to believing LA despite what people have been telling to. Back in April he took to Social 5's media and he said, everyone telling me 5 to move from LA. You think I'm going to 5-9 get bullied to leave where my influence 11 is most needed? How can we make a change if we run away from the darkness? It too I've been caught up in the transactional 5 nature of Hollywood. It's embarrassing. But with that said, I want nothing to do 5-1 with that. As a grown adult with a wife and son, you just want to be submerged in the culture, learning from any and 6 everyone, and be a proponent and advocate for love and equality. Now this weekend there was also a paparazzi video going around of Justin telling the paparazzi to basically leave him alone. Them out for following him, trying to tell him happy Father's Day. As 441 questions, and he was accusing them of always getting these clips of him, and 44 then using them out of context, and the 546 fact that they disrespect, and he was 548 just fully calling them out on everything.
No, you don't get to ask me questions.
Why not?
Because you just don't.
Why?
Because I'm not your we're not
Right,
buddies.
Just say that.
You're on private property.
No.
I'm a father. I'm a dad. I'm a father. I'm a dad.
I understand that.
And you guys are on private property in front of my car.
I understand.
No, you don't understand, or else you wouldn't be here.
Oh, don't be here? You don't want to come here on the sidewalk, brother.
You're saying sidewalk now.
But I am. Look at the sidewalk.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Happy Father's Day,
I'm a
Justin.
dad. Don't say Happy Father's Day to me.
Why? You're
because
a dad.
I don't know you.
Dad,
You're
you
a
just
dad.
said.
I don't know
You
you.
just said.
I don't know you.
Well, bro, just
You
ask
don't
me.
go to people you don't know and say shit
yeah?
out of nowhere with a camera in their face. You don't. You don't. No, you don't. You don't go to someone you don't know and you stick a camera in their face. You don't do that. You don't do that.
But you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
It
You're a
doesn't
big
matter
celebrity.
if I'm a celebrity
You're
or
a
not.
public figure.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if I'm a public
Man,
figure.
that's why I will ask you a question. Otherwise, why am I gonna ask you a question?
On private
why?
property?
Why am I gonna ask you
No,
a
we're not
question?
in
With
private
the camera.
property. We're in the sidewalk.
Man, we're in the sidewalk, bro.
Look, Justin,
So
we're in the
what you're gonna
sidewalk.
do is take this video out of context, like you always do. You'll take this video
No,
out of
I just
context,
had a question.
like you always
if
do.
You're not afraid to be
You'll take
deported.
this
That's what's
video
good. That's
out of
the question.
context, like you always do.
That's it.
You'll take this video out of context, like you always do. You'll take this video out of context,
No.
like you always do. You guys will take this video out of context, like you always do.
You're a big
You'll take
celebrity.
this video out of context, like you
Yes,
always
sir.
do. You'll take this video out of context, like you always
I
do.
just had a question,
You'll
man.
take this
I
video
just
out of
had a question
context, like
that
you always
if
do.
You're not afraid to be deported.
You'll take
That's
this
it.
video
That's
out of
the question.
context, like you always do.
That's the question.
You'll take this video out of context. You think I'm an idiot, bro?
No, he's the one
You'll take this
standing
video
here
out of
saying that.
context, like you always do.
No, we're done.
You think I'm an idiot, bro? You'll take this video out of context, like you always do. You think I'm an idiot, bro?
I'm not thinking you're
You
an
think
idiot,
I'm an
bro.
idiot, bro?
No, I don't
You'll
think
take this
that.
video out of context, like
I
you
don't
always
think you're
do.
either. I don't think you are.
You
That's-
think I'm at my wits' end is what I am at.
Oh my God! I mean, I don't think you are. I mean,
You're a nice guy, Justin.
I'm
I don't know why you
demanding
have-
respect.
I don't know why you
You,
mad like
you
that.
confuse my anger with disrespect. It's
Bro,
anger because
you
you're
can't- listen,
disrespecting
you
me.
came
You
here-
don't get to disrespect me and get away with it.
I'm not disrespecting you, bro, at all.
You don't get to disrespect
I'm
me and
not-
get away with it.
I'm not
No,
dis-
not tonight, sir.
not disrespecting
Not tonight,
at all.
sir.
I'm not.
Not tonight. None of you get to do that and take this video out of context and say Justin lost his mind.
People had been posting about how Justin has a right privacy and people shouldn't bother him. And Robin, aka Girl Boss Talent, posted this video to her account.
leave Justin Bieber alone, okay? Cut the shit. Literally put the camera down. Put the camera down. Let him design his little shoes, post his little Instagram stories, okay? I don't want to see pictures of him walking to a van and back. Nobody does. Who gives a shit? Leave him alone. Enough. Enough. Cut it.
And said, exactly. There's people that get online and they also say that when Justin gets on social media and posts, all these posts, it's hard for people to just like sit back and not acknowledge what he's saying. It's the stuff that gets people talking about him and curious and worried about him. And it's all just sad, because definitely should just be eat peace and beat at and beat home and like live unbothered life. But I just feel like he can't do that in LA, but then he doesn't and want to leave LA. And of course, he's able to live wherever in the city that he wants without being harassed, anything crazy happening. But unfortunately, that's just not reality of Los Angeles. So who knows what Sabu happen in this story. But it's very clear that Justin doesn't like anything that is going on right now. And he's coming on social media to vent about the things that are going on in his life and addressing people head on that he's having issues with. But that's what is going on with Justin Bieber right now. That is what he had to say recent, been saying. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. Love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.